What's up, fight fans? And I'm back at it with another one here at Round One Sports Talk. Let's talk about it. What the hell is going on? Caleb Plant smacked the dog shit out of the Charlo twins. Tank Davis is getting arrested. And I wanted to touch on the Naoya Inoue and Stephen Kubo Fulton fight. So, without further ado, trust me when I tell you, you're not going to want to miss this video. Like, subscribe, and show your support. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Wow, what an interesting moment. Caleb Plant slapped the hell out of the Charlo twin. And as you can see, it's all over social media. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. And if not, please go ahead, check out the video. And when he, listen, let me tell you something first of all. You don't smack a man, okay? Not even when it was fashionable. You smack somebody, somebody's got to go. You know what I'm saying? So, he smacks Caleb Plant smacked the Charlo twin. And on the way out, he was yelling, "Don't ever put your hands in my face again." So, somewhere during that altercation, the Charlo twin put his hands in Caleb Plant's face because that's what he was yelling. But they didn't get that on footage. But what they did catch was that smack. Now, the Charlo twin didn't take the Canelo Alvarez fight. That's the one that didn't take the Canelo Alvarez fight because he's been going through some issues. And he's been out of boxing for over 2 years. Maybe Caleb Plant just smacked him back into reality, and I hope he comes back because, boy, he needs to answer to that smack. I think we got ourselves a fight. And in a sport where you're supposed to be the baddest motherfucker on the planet, you're out there getting smacked, and they got it on. Yo, you're going to have to handle that. You're going to have to address it. They showed the video to his coach, Derek James. Derek James has some interesting things to say about that too as well. So, we're going to see where that ends up. Tank Davis getting arrested. Look, I made a video all about this. Are we watching the rise and fall of Tank Davis? I don't know. Tank Davis really needs to get some soul searching and hang around with some better people. Watch who you have in your circle. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to tighten it up. My best and my best prayers go out to him and his family, and I hope he gets his act together, man. I would like to see Tank Davis in the ring again. So, look, with everything that was said with the Naoya Inoue and Stephen Kubo Fulton fight, I really never got to make a video and address it the way I would have liked it. Being the fact that it was in the morning and, the reporting time kind of threw me off, and I was celebrating too. And I wanted to get back and really talk about what I did say and during the fight, before and after. And if you didn't see some of my videos, please go check them out. I said it before the fight. I had a gut feeling that Naoya Inoue was going to beat Stephen Kubo Fulton at his own game. And that he was going to use the Philly Shell's defense against them. And sure enough, that's exactly what he did. If you go watch the first, second, third, fourth round, he was in the Philly Shell defense. And he used it against Stephen Kubo Fulton, just like I predicted. Okay? Now, in that fight, what took place in that ring was real interesting. It was some real high-level shit, okay? Because when I was going back and watching the fight again, I noticed that not only was Naoya Inoue beating Stephen Kubo Fulton to the punch, but he was setting him up all night. He kept stabbing that jab downstairs to the body. And in the beginning of the fight, if you haven't noticed, go back and watch it. When he starts stabbing Stephen Kubo Fulton to the body downstairs, Stephen Kubo Fulton goes straight backwards, right? To show him that he's evading the body punch. Naoya Inoue resets and starts to initiate his plan from there on in. He starts to go upstairs, right, and lull him to sleep. He hits him with some good power shots, but then in the third and fourth round, he continued the assault downstairs to the body. Once again, Stephen Kubo Fulton kept waving it with his hand and pushing backwards. Okay? And then he was doing that same combination. One downstairs to the body and an overhand right. And multiple times in the fight, he threw that combination and he was successful in landing it. And a few other times, Stephen Kubo Fulton blocked it. Right? When the 5th round came around, Stephen Kubo Fulton, I noticed he started opening up. But I also noticed one thing. Naoya Inoue, for some reason, was standing in front of him. He didn't move like he did. It was like almost like he was allowing him to hit him. I know it sounds crazy, but that's kind of what I felt. When Naoya Inoue was setting a trap for him, in the 7th round, it was very important. In that round, Naoya Inoue hit Stephen Kubo Fulton with a body shot downstairs, and he didn't move. He didn't go backwards. He was fighting Stephen Kubo Fulton's ego at that time. And he had hurt him several times in the fight, but Stephen Kubo Fulton had a good poker face on. And so he was trying to show Naoya Inoue, you're not hurting me with these body shots downstairs. And Naoya Inoue knew that. He was fighting his ego. So when he hit him downstairs to the body in the 8th round, if you notice, Stephen Kubo Fulton didn't go backwards. He stood there. And that's when Naoya Inoue let off that right hand over the top and he caught him with it. Right? And I just want you to know that that shot that he hit him with, that he floored him with, I know the shot looked vicious, right? But he actually took something off that shot. When he hit him, you can see in his momentum, he didn't go follow through with the punch. He let off the punch. So he hit him to hurt him, to put him down. But he didn't really blast him. Because he could have really hit him. But he did notice that Stephen Kubo Fulton's glove touched the canvas. And technically, that was a knockdown right there. Had the referee jumped in and gave Stephen Kubo Fulton a standing 8 count, but Stephen Kubo Fulton tried to get up and Naoya Inoue put him down, okay? When he got up, the referee, and I'll always stand by this, gave him an opportunity and a champion's chance to try to recover and to try to fight his way out to see if he can hold on. Naoya Inoue's onslaught was too strong. And he hit him with a severe left hook on the way down. That left hook that he hit him with at the end really rocked Stephen Kubo Fulton. So, it just goes to show you that Naoya Inoue makes great fighters look average. Stephen Kubo Fulton is a boxer that is on the pound-for-pound list. He might be further down the pound-for-pound list, but he is a pound-for-pound fighter. And Naoya Inoue made this look easy. It looked like a sparring match. Stephen Kubo Fulton, for everything that they said, and for all his accomplishments, he didn't win a single round. And then he was knocked out. So that goes to show you how dominant Naoya Inoue is. Now his future stands to be bright because we all saw Tapales get in the ring, and whether or not they can sign that to close out the year like we talked about, look, I would like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Now we have a real interesting fight with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. American fighters, man. American fans. We are savages. Have you seen these press conferences on the back and forth on both sides? They got the fighters so angry at each other. When these are two top American fighters, they should just be competing. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to keep it cordial. And they wanted to keep it professional. But the fans are not allowing them to do so. There's so many back and forth and fans going at it, which makes the fight very interesting, yes. But at the same time, you can see it's weighing on the fighters. They're tired of the talking. They're tired of the back and forth, answering the questions. That's what happens when you make a press conference a month out from the fight. By the time they get to the fight, they've gone over this so many times that they've had enough of it. So now here we are, Saturday night, tonight. Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford will meet for 147-pound supremacy. You know what I'm saying? And look, I don't know exactly who's going to win this fight, but maybe the best man win. You know what I'm saying? And as to the Charlo twin, brother, I don't know what's going on in your life, but whatever's going on, that smack should wake you the fuck up. No man, especially a world champion that's walking around claiming to be the baddest motherfucker on the planet, should be getting smacked like that and having nothing to say. Listen, you need to handle your business. Well, that's all I got for you today. Please like, subscribe, share the videos. And like always, I'm on to the next one. Oh, and by the way, I want to start going on live at 5 o'clock. Hopefully every day. Let's see how this goes. So if you want to talk to me, I am going to be going live at 5 o'clock. We're going to start this up tomorrow on Sunday, and we'll be shooting a recap of this fight, and we'll talk about the Naoya Inoue fight and where we see him going. So at 5 o'clock Sunday, meet me. I will be there. Log in. We'll talk then. Peace.